Okay, so our lesson today is on exponents and multiplication. And we have a variable x to the power of 2, and we multiply it by the variable x to the power of 3. We just add the exponents. That equals x to the power of 5. 2 plus 3 is 5. Any questions, Ethan?
Eight hours later.
Let me deliver Ethan's new wearable technology to his hospital room. Where am I? Ethan, what the heck are you doing out of your room? You're supposed to be resting.
Huh?
Got you a hearing aid.
Why do I need this?
Well, when you had your seizure, you hit your head, and that resulted in some hearing loss. And since your seizure was due to diabetes, you're going to need this insulin patch. And since you're now epileptic, you're going to need this epilepsy watch.
But Brandon, how do you know it was a seizure?
Luckily, a police officer rushed in and was able to catch the whole thing on his body cam. Here, watch the video.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Wow. But what is all this technology, and how do I even use it?
Here, watch this informational video on wearable technology.
Do you think wearable technology is limited to Apple AirPods and over-the-ear headphones? Well, let me tell you something. Wearable technology can also be used for health reasons to benefit humans. If you don't believe me, watch this video and we're going to explain how. So get your popcorn out and sit back and enjoy. Do you suffer from epilepsy? The Embrace smartwatch might be for you. It's the first FDA-approved epilepsy watch that can be used on the market. There are other brands, but none of them are FDA approved. The Embrace smartwatch detects electrical pulses under your skin and transmit them to your phone app to see if you are having an epileptic seizure. If it thinks you are having an epileptic seizure, it will send an alert to your watch. If you do not respond to the alert, emergency services will be contacted, as well as a designated caregiver that you have implemented in the app to ensure your safety. In order to obtain the Embrace smartwatch, you need a few things. You need to A, have epilepsy, B, have a prescription, and C, pay a $10 a month fee so that you can benefit from their services provided. The Embrace smartwatch was originally FDA approved for adults. Now recently, it has also been approved for children. This advancement in technology for both adults and children will help many lives and facilitate them. This is great because now people don't always have to be on guard and lose sleep over whether or not they're going to have a seizure. People will be able to drive when they weren't able to drive beforehand. On top of this, new advancements and updates are being made to the app as we speak. This technology is always adapting and it will always be in the reach of people who need it.
With the diabetes epidemic taking North America by storm, an abundance of new technology has surfaced to help living with diabetes easy. One of the innovations comes in the form of the Guardian Connect system. This patch, made by Medtronic, automatically measures one's glucose levels every 5 minutes for 60 days. If one's glucose levels are too high or too low, an alert is sent to their phone using the Medtronic app, in which they can deliver themselves the appropriate dose of insulin to make sure they're good. This will help those living with diabetes to live a more normal life without having to constantly worry about their blood glucose levels. Developers are also working on a second version of the patch that will automatically inject the appropriate dose of insulin when their glucose levels are too high or too low. As these patches become more and more popular and advanced, people living with diabetes will feel more and more normal and integrated into society, making this patch a truly innovative and useful advancement in wearable technology.
At Starkly Hearing Technologies, we've been developing hearing aids for over 45 years. And today we are proud to introduce the greatest revolution in hearing technology ever. Introducing the all-new Livio AI. The Livio AI is the world's first smart hearing aid, using artificial intelligence to filter out background noise, giving you the best possible hearing experience. And that's not all. These hearing aids also feature many useful features, such as the ability to measure steps walked, stairs climbed, heart rate, and even cognitive activity. These hearing aids also feature a fall detection system for wobbly seniors that can call for help if there is no user input after a fall. And coolest of all, the Livio AI offers instant translation of 27 languages. Simply listen to another language and the translation is played in your ear in real time. And that's not all the features. Future updates will include the ability to have a digital assistant, like Siri, right in your ear. Now how cool is that? So don't wait and purchase your own pair of Livio AI for the low price of $2,500 today. And even if you don't need hearing aids, be sure to contact your audiologist to conduct a hearing exam.
Today, it is mandatory for all police officers working in the field to wear small body cameras that are constantly recording everything that said officer hears or sees. These cameras are called the Axon Body. These cameras are capable for recording for more than 12 hours, record in HD even in low light and extreme weather conditions, and can be used to live stream using internet signals around them. These cameras are very useful in creating a precise story of what may have happened in any interaction involving a police officer. For example, if a complaint is filed against a police officer, the precinct can simply review the footage to see if this police officer conducted himself in a poor manner or did not. Though these cameras are very useful, some police officers feel as though their privacy is being violated as their actions are constantly being recorded and they never have an off button. However, it is a necessary evil as these cameras have proven to be extremely beneficial to society.
Do you know about the cybersecurity risks of wearable technology? Well, with cybersecurity being the second biggest concern of US businesses and the Pentagon recently banning all wearable technology in the US military because of smartwatches giving away the location of secret military bases, you really should. The cybersecurity issue with wearable technology is twofold. First, because of wearable technology being relatively new, vulnerabilities exist at a much higher rate in the device software in wearable technology than in other technology. These vulnerabilities can be exploited by a hacker to gain access to the wearable and then to all other devices connected to it via Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. Speaking of Bluetooth, the second issue with wearable technology is that very few manufacturers choose to encrypt their wearable technology's Bluetooth signal. This means that anyone with a signal interceptor can intercept the communication from the wearable technology to the connected device without needing to decrypt it. This leads them to gain access to your precious information. In conclusion, your wearables can be exploited to gain access to your accounts, your passwords, your credit cards, and even your identity. So always be sure to stay safe and never store sensitive information in a wearable.
It all makes sense now. I'm gonna be a cripple for life.
I know you're someone